What's going to happen to her kids?
What am I going to do with the bag?
Forget the bleeding bag!
You've got her mixed up with someone else. You don't know her.
I don't know what you're on about!
She was hustling, wasn't she, Gina Dixon, and you were working with her.
The only way we're going to sort this out is if we all stick together.
It's got nothing to do with me. I was just minding it for a friend.
Has anything ever happened to you while you've been with me? Well, then.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Just reckon like we don't know.
Yeah. Ask her if we can have a look at the case and watch her wriggle.
No, sod it. You hold her, and I'll gob her.
If anyone's going to gobble, it's going to be me.
Traffic update before the half-hour news bulletin. After a bright start to the morning, some rather wet and windy weather will be pushing into most areas by midday. Showers may be heavy on higher ground with even the possibility of some seasonal hailstorms. Top temperature 13 degrees Celsius with an expected low of 9 degrees Celsius overnight. And now for the south, Bradford area. There are heavy delays on the northbound carriageway of the S01E03.
Nita! Come on. What do you want? I'm busy.
Open this bloody door!
George is here. You liar. Where's his car?
Ow, me bleeding arm!
You're picking her arm. Well, clear off then.
How can I with door on friggin' arm?
Jesus, wet. You bloody grassed on Gina, didn't you? You two-faced turd. You're under the case into coppers, and now they know she was rustling. They'll not bother, you stupid cow.
What's another dead hustler?
You're bloody dead when we get hold of you.
Drop me bloody arm.
When I get hold of her, I'm going to tear every bloody bleached hair out of her head.
She was your wife. You were married to the woman. You found out that she'd been working the lane not 2 minutes.
I only found out when you
not
told
2
me.
minutes.
Will you listen
She
to me?
was doing on your own doorstep, for Christ's sake, rubbing your nose in it, so don't give me that. You saw her bobbing up and down, looking in cars, hanging about with that other scrubber, smiling at the poor filthy business, and you wanted to put an end to it, and who wouldn't? I mean, who in their right mind wouldn't? But what I don't understand, Steve, is why you went back up on the moor, eh? You must have known we'd be watching. Were you wanting to be caught? Did you want to confess, get it off your chest, is that it? Or is it just that you wanted to relive it again to try and make some sense of what you'd done?
Yeah. That's right. I had to go. I had to see it with my own eyes. To believe. To try and... I keep thinking she's going to walk through the door. I just can't get my thick head around the fact that she's gone. I didn't kill her.
Yes?
Can I have a word, sir? The tyre tracks are different.
What about the girl?
I've checked the missing from home register, but there's nothing. So I've telex all the local stations.
All right. Gina Dixon worked with Carol Johnson. She might know this one. Yes?
Can I get him a glass of water, sir?
Give him his water. Get some salts taken off him and let him go. Carol, get in the back.
I'd like to know where you're taking me.
On a picnic.
Piss off.
You told me you'd never been on a picnic before.
Did I? When was that?
When we were seeing each other.
When I was off me head, you mean?
Why'd you act like that?
Like what?
Like you hate me.
'Cause I do.
After you. Do you know her? Carol?
Her name's Tracy. What's happened to her?
She was found at the back of the Norfolk Gardens Hotel. Somebody coshed her over the back of her head.
Is she gonna die?
I don't know. Did you work the lane?
Yeah.
For how long?
A year. I don't know. A year. Maybe more.
Who's her ponce? She was on crack. They found traces of it in her blood.
Big black Mercedes. But you didn't get it from me, right?
Right.
Sadiq, I think he's called. Des Sadiq. He's got a couple of girls working for him.
You're quiet in here.
Yeah, there's not much doing. Coppers swarming up and down the lane don't help.
Did you come in here then?
Who?
Well, they got murdered.
Are you a copper?
No. I'm just interested, that's all. She worked with Carol, didn't she?
You can ask her yourself. She'll be in later.
Oh, there was another one last night.
Really? I haven't heard out. No wonder it's dead.
I want a solicitor.
I've had enough of this. Let's charge him.
What with?
Take your pick. Attempted murder,
Bollocks.
grievous bodily harm, sex with a minor, living off immoral earnings.
I never did none of them.
Which one do you think, Sergeant Kershaw?
I don't know. We're spot for choice, really, aren't we?
Or you can be helpful. Young 15-year-old, working the lane. Her name's Tracy.
Don't know her.
Well, that's funny. Because she knows you, don't she, Sergeant Kershaw?
Yes. She knows you very well.
In fact, she says you're a pimp.
Crap, she's a bloody liar.
So you do know her, then?
Blonde hair, pretty face.
Oh, I think I know what you mean now. I didn't know you meant her. I asked a friend of mine if she could stay with her, because she was sleeping rough, on the run from somewhere in Harrogate.
Right. Check with Harrogate Nick. Any young girls missing in the last 12 months? Sergeant Kershaw has just left the room. So, you give her a few drugs, did you? Put her to work on the lane, is that right?
No, man. She came to me shabbing bother.
Oh, sorry. You were a bit like a social worker then, really?
Yeah, sort of.
Well, somebody tried to cave her head in last night.
Oh, that's bad news.
You could say that. So where were you last night?
I was out at somebody's house.
Whose house?
This has got nothing to do with me, man.
So what were you doing round the back of the hotel?
I won't.
I can bring two people in here right now who'll say that you were.
Who? Them slags off the lane. They'd say anything to cause bother. If anyone did that Tracy over, it'd be that Garrity bitch. She was always threatening her. She wanted her off the lane.
This one's been gone 8 months. Her parents must be going crazy. I hate this.
What's the point in shitface killing her? He ain't gonna earn out off her then, is he?
You said he were looking for her.
He were. It don't mean he tried to kill her, does it?
Well, anyway, serves him right for doing that to your face.
Give it up.
Have a read of that. It's a bloody disgrace, if you ask me.
What is it, Nana?
Nothing, Mum. There's been someone in asking about you.
Me?
Yeah, just now. He's only just gone. I think it were a copper. There's been another one, hasn't there?
Tracy. He didn't kill her, thank God. He had a bloody good try, though. I've never seen so many machines.
Well, where is she?
Infirmary.
I think I'll treat myself. I'll have a mug
Well, look who it
with
is.
ice and lemon and a packet of port scratchings. Back in a minute.
For Christ's sake. Shitting yourself, are you?
I didn't mean to grass on Gina. I only did it because I thought it might get who killed her, and then it would help you lot out because he wouldn't be roaming around anymore. I saw her husband on the telly, and he was crying. It was terrible. And he was asking for people to come forward who knew anything. And I said to myself, poor sod. He was nice looking and all. I didn't say she was a hustler. I just said that she was a friend of yours and I was looking after the bag for her. And I'm...
Tracy's in hospital.
It says here that the makeup was just a front to cover up for what she was really doing.
Yeah, all right. I don't want to know.
I'm just telling you what it says.
I've read what it says. I don't need you to tell me.
There's nobody in.
I know. I don't know where he is. Oh, thanks, God. I've left mine at home.
I thought he'd be in. Cheers, Ruth.
She knows. Everybody'll know.
Well, they'll know wrong then, won't they?
What do you mean?
Look, why don't you go and we'll catch bus back? I want to do some tidying round anyway.
I thought you'd just come to pick some clean clothes up.
Well, I've changed my mind!
Please yourself. Don't blame me if you're tired tonight.
My mum still isn't here.
There's going to be no work on Lane now. We've had it.
You frighten them all off.
Not me, I haven't done anything.
Advertise.
Oh, the massage parlour, you mean?
Well, you're not having mine.
Why not?
George would have a bloody fit, that's why. Anyway, what do you think I am?
I'm not going to tell you. Anyway, it don't matter to me. I'm off to London.
You're always off to bloody London.
I mean it this time. There's no going for me here now.
Expect I'll have to ring Curly.
Rosemary Garrity.
Yeah.
DC Jameson. We'd like to ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
Bloody hell. What if I do mind?
Yes. Mrs. Richards? D.S. Kershaw, PC Derbyshire.
Have you found Naomi?
There's that man again, Nana.
Excuse me. I know this must be a difficult time for you, so
I'll spell it out and clear off. Your wife took out a loan. She signed a contract. I have a copy of it. That's her signature, saying that she'd make regular monthly repayments.
My wife's dead.
I know, I'm very sorry about that, but I can tell you're an honourable man and you're not going to go back on your wife's word, so we're not going to have a problem, are we?
Look, I can't get my brain around this. Can you just leave it?
No problem. I'll come back later, when you've had time to think about it. I just thought it best to let you know, interest rates being what they are. Nice house, this. You've done a lot to it.
I'm sorry, love, I locked it. I was tidying round upstairs. Hello there.
I'll be off then.
Right.
Who is he? I've seen him before. He came round when I was looking after kids. He waited till our Gina got back.
I've been down police station all night. I think I killed her.
The stupid buggers. Where have they got that from? I suppose they dreamt it up like they dreamt up she were a prostitute. Have you read it in papers? Have you seen what they've put?
It's true, Joyce.
No, it isn't. Howard Gina wouldn't do that.
She'd borrowed some money, got behind her repayments. The police told me.
So? She still wouldn't do it.
They found a make-up case. Some woman was looking after it when she went out picking up men.
No. I can't believe you're saying this. She wouldn't do it.
She needed the money. Where do you think the telly and the hi-fi and the video have gone, eh? She must have flogged them.
I know my own daughter.
Oh, really? Well, who do you think that man was outside here? He's a loan shark and he wants his money. Told her not to go to them bastards. But she always knew better. She would never listen to me.
Oh, you were no bloody good to her, that's why. Because you never had any bloody money.
It wasn't my fault. I was made redundant.
Yeah. Well, you should have tried to get another job. There are plenty of jobs if you look hard enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you tell me where and I'll be out there tomorrow.
And the men find them. If you'd have been a proper husband to her, none of this would have happened.
And if you'd been a proper mother to her, none of this would have happened.
I've done my best for her. I've looked after them kids. I've bailed her out time and time again. What have you ever done for her, eh? Eh? Oh, you got her pregnant, and you give her a crack every now and again, and you left her in debt.
I didn't leave her. She slung me out. And I wonder who told her to do that, eh? Same person that told her to go screwing around like...
Oh, bastard! You bloody bastard!
Joyce,
I'll
I don't
kill
know
you.
what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
You
don't know what I'm saying.
Get over here! No!
It's me, Carol. Who do you think? You told me to ring if I decided what to do. Well, I've decided. So do you want to meet me or what? You're going to have to hurry up because I've got to go in a minute. Just yes or no.
Well then, but you didn't expect to see me, did you?
Can I have a cup of tea tomorrow?
You have to ask your Nana. Right?
It's Carol. I've been to her house before.
Yes. It's Naomi.
I'm sorry, I've got to go back to the station. Would you like me to go and get you a doctor?
How old are you?
None of your bloody business.
37. 38. Not much doing for you on Lane these days, is there? Especially now all these young ones are coming up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So what do you do, Rose? I'll tell you what you do. You try to get rid of them, because the fewer young ones that are about like Tracy, the more likely it is that a bit of work's gonna come your way. Am I right?
No, you're wrong. Some punters like 'em young and some punters like 'em older.
So why threaten her?
I never threatened her. Just tried to frighten her off, that's all. She's just a kid. She should be home with her mummy, not walking the lane.
Jesus, another caring soul, eh?
You what?
It's funny. Her pimp seems to care about her as well.
Does he? Well, I'll tell you something. It were him that did this. He stuck a knife in my face and said he'd slit it open if I didn't tell him where she was. I said she were at the hotel because that's what I left her. I thought she'd be safe. Can I see her?
I didn't think you'd ring, you know.
Why not? I said I would.
I didn't think you liked me.
So this 150 quid, when do I get it?
Whenever you like.
Before?
Right. But you don't go with anyone else.
As if? What do you think I'm doing this for?
I don't really know you yet, do I?
Are we going to the same hotel?
I can't afford hotels and 150 quid.
So where do we do it?
We can go to the hotel and you have 100. And we can go to yours and you have 150.
Right, Des. We took your advice. And we had a word with Rosemary Garrity. She was very helpful. Guess what she told us?
Lies.
No. She told us the truth. And she's got a knife wound on her cheek to prove it. She told you Tracy Richards was at the hotel. And that's a fact, isn't it? Now, this can be a long job or a short job. It's up to you, really. Because we know that you did it. So all we have to do is establish where the weapon is that you used to cut it over the back of the head with. Maybe it's in your flat, in which case we'll get a warrant, have a little look. Who knows what we might find? Or maybe it's in that nice Mercedes of yours. Beautiful car is that.
It's not in the car.
Really? Where is it then?
I don't know, it's just a stone I threw. I just wanted to frighten her, that's all. She was going to work in that bitch's trick pad. She was going to give them all her money, and that's not fair, man. They wouldn't have looked after her. I just wanted to show what could happen if she went with him. I didn't hit her that hard.
It's open.
Is she going to live? Oh, I hope so. She's making some effort with her breathing now, which is a good sign, but we won't know just how much damage has been done till she comes out of the coma.
Hello?
Are you a doctor?
No. I'm her mother.
Tracy's?
Her name's Naomi. Naomi Richards. Who are you?
Oh, I'm just a friend of hers.
Right. I'll leave you two alone for a minute. If anything beeps, just give me a shout, will you?
Yes.
It's only me, Julie.
How long have you known Naomi?
Can't get me head round to being called that.
Yes, well, that's her name. That's the name she was christened with. That's the name on her birth certificate.
Yeah, no, it's just that we always knew her as Tracy. Sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. My name's Rose.
I'm Helen.
Pleased to meet you.
My husband's at a conference. I've been trying to get a message to him. You said we always called her Tracy. Who's we?
The other people that I work with.
And did Naomi work with you? I said, did Naomi work with you?
Not exactly.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's best if you don't ask.
She's only 15.
They start young these days.
God, you are disgusting. How can you do that? Why did she do it?
To survive.
No. She had everything. We gave her everything. Oh, God, I can't bear to think of her doing that.
I'm sorry,
She's just a little child.
I know. It's all right. It'll be all right.
No, it's not all right. It's not all right. And I don't know what to do. I have made such a mess of everything.
Don't we all?
But I didn't want this to happen. I didn't choose for Naomi to end up like this.
You don't choose to go out there.
You have no idea what it feels like to see your daughter laid out in front of you like this.
No, I haven't. They took my kid away when she was 2 months old. They said I wasn't fit to look after her.
I'm very sorry. That must have been awful.
Yeah, it was. But you get over it. She'd be about her age now.
How do I get my daughter back?
Dunno. I'm not the one to ask.
It's brand new, isn't it, sweet? Don't want to get it dirty. There. You can sit down now.
Here you are.
And me 150? Thank you. Be able to pay my council tax now.
Have you paid it?
I couldn't afford to.
You can get into serious trouble for that, you know. They can lock you up.
I know, but what could I do? Right then, I'll go and put these on. Ooh, these are extra silky.
Wait a minute. I haven't got my gloves on yet.
Everything all right?
Yes, I think so. She hasn't moved.
You're right, sweetheart. You want freshening up a little bit? Well, I'm just going to make her a bit more comfortable now. You can either stay and help or go for a little walk. I'll be about 15 minutes.
I better go.
Is it all right if I stay?
Yeah, no problem.
I'll ring and find out how she's doing. I won't come again. Anyway, hope everything works out. She's a good girl, really. True, Tracy?
You're taking a long time tonight. Do you want me to take my dress off?
No.
Are you sure you don't want to put some music on?
No.
It's been a good half hour, and these shoes are killing me, Corns. God for that. You'll have to get these stretched before next week. Right then, I'll see you later.
I thought we could have a bit of a chat.
Chat? What for? I mean, what about?
Anything, just have a little chat.
Well, it's a bit late.
It's only 10 to 9.
Yeah, well, I've got to be up early to get our Emma off to school.
How old is she?
7. You'd better go.
You haven't taken stockings off yet?
I'll wash them out, ready for next week.
You don't have to wash them.
I'm not wearing anything that's not washed.
You won't forget to pay your council tax, will you?
I'll be straight down to town hall after I've dropped our Emma off.
Here you are. Put this towards it.
Do you know what these blends are like?
I've no idea. I don't drink whiskey.
Seems a shame to spend so much money on something I just want to get plastered out my brains on. So I asked my wife earlier this year, you see, and I saw this advert in tonight's paper. Tina's private relaxing massage parlour. I didn't have the bottle to go through with it, so I thought I'd buy my own.
What are you telling me for?
I don't know. You look like someone I could talk to, I suppose. How much is the brandy?
£8.99, please.
That's mine.
Right.
You'll have to be quiet because my little girl's in bed.
So do I go now, or what?
Yeah, you go.
Don't I have to pay you or something?
Yeah. 20 quid.
Is that going rate?
No, but you bought the brandy. Come on, get up.
Everything costs, does it? I'd like to see menu sometime. No mouth, though, eh? No kissing.
That's right.
That's for your boyfriend.
Yep.
So what's he think about you doing this?
It's none of his business.
Does he know?
He'll be here in a minute. You better get dressed.
So what about that Gina Dixon woman? How much does she charge then?
I've no idea.
You must know, you work together.
Who told you that?
A little bird. Was she any good?
It's time you were going. Can I get past?
How long has she been doing it?
I don't know.
You do.
I didn't even know her.
You're lying. I was told you do. How long?
A couple of weeks, that's all.
How many's a couple?
2 or 3. I can't remember. Well, what's it to you anyway?
I were married to her. So, what's it feel like to be an whore?
Keep your bloody money.
This one's on Gina, is it?
I want you out! Oh, get up!
Take her!
I don't want it.
You earned it.
Get your filthy hands off me!
I'm glad she's dead.
platform 6. This is the 22:15 for London King's Cross. Calling at Wakefield, Doncaster,
Go on, have a good blow.
Carol!
I'm coming.
Open the door. What do you ring me for, then? Let me in. What's happened?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah, well, that sounded just like that, didn't it? You were hysterical on the phone. Jesus, I thought someone was killing you.
Yeah, well, so did I.
Tell me who it was.
You're bloody loving this, aren't you? What? Me ringing you, asking for help.
Carol, I'm a copper. It's my job. I want to help.
Oh, yeah, like hell you do. You want to control people, that's why you do it. Only you can't control me, and that really pisses you off.
You don't know what you're talking about. Just listen, Carol. I got transferred because of you. I had to give up working in Vice because of you, so don't tell me that I want control over your life. It's you what controls mine. Do you know what it's like? Coming back here, seeing you again. Have you got the first idea what this is doing to me?
Oh, Jesus, we'll have violins next.
You said you'd been assaulted.
Yeah.
A punter? Was he a punter?
No. Yeah. I don't know what it was. He said he was Gina's husband. He stuffed money into my mouth.
Nothing was that bad, love.
Have you got any kids?
I've got a boy, he's 19. He started university. I think he's a bit homesick.
Bingo. We'll get in 5 minutes, then we're in.
Can I have a word?
Yeah? What about?
Carol Johnson. You paid her a visit tonight. I want to know why.
Because she talked Gina into doing it.
How the hell did you know?
Well, she wouldn't have done it otherwise. Well, what are you bothered about her for?
So, your wife couldn't think for herself then, eh? She had to have somebody decide for her, did she?
Well, somebody must have talked her into it. And you told me she was working with an old prostitute. Well, I found out who she were.
And you thought you'd teach her a lesson?
Yeah, that's right. What's the matter? Shagged your girlfriend, have I? Was she any good? Yes, it was terrific. Don't you understand? I had to hear it with my own ears to believe it. I had to know what she did.
And what did she do, Steve?
Tell me! She was a whore.
And that's why you killed her.
Running a brothel? Is this April Fool's Day or something?
We've got a record of everything that's been going on, so it's
Well,
no
you've
good.
got it wrong. Because she's my friend and he's her boyfriend. Isn't that right, Rose?
Yeah, that's right. Mind if I put my clothes on?
And you, sir? Can we have your name and address, please?
Why me? I haven't done anything wrong.
That's personal.
Carol, £4.
I sold her
Rose?
some bleach. I get it off my boyfriend. He's got a cleaning company. He's a very important man.
Really? DC Unwin?
Get this one straight down to the custody suite and get the charge sergeant.
There's been another murder, sir. Control have been trying to get in touch with you. I think you must have been in a poor reception area. The body was found about 25 minutes ago. It's identical to the last one. Estimated time of death between 9 and 10 this evening.
I was with her.
Sergeant Kershaw's up there,
I want
sir.
to make a telephone call. My boyfriend knows people on the council. You're going to regret this. I'm telling you.
Love hurts, love scars, love wounds, and more than any heart. Not tough, not strong enough to take a lot of pain. Take a lot of pain. Love is like a cloud, holds a lot of rain. Love hurts.
Sorry, sir, but a car fitting this description was seen in the vicinity of last night's murder.
They asked me where I was the night Gina Dixon got done. I said I was here.
So you go into a hotel room with a man who you think might be a flipping murderer, and then you take along some stupid little 15-year-old girl to protect you.
Jesus. What are you going to do? Are you going to go back to the street and sell yourself again? Is that what it is?
You don't understand, do you? I don't want you to do it.
What the bloody hell are you doing here? I've come see you.